Hello everyone, myself Mitesh Savalya from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department. In the previous videos, we have studied about smart grid, and in the last video, we have studied about microgrid. What is microgrid? Why microgrid is needed? What is the operation of the microgrid? All this content and information we have seen in the last video. Now, in this video, we are going to learn the types of microgrid and distributed generation system. The distributed energy generating system is more important for the microgrid point of view. So it is also required to learn the distributed generation system. So we will learn the type of microgrid and distributed generation system in this video. So first of all, types of microgrids. Microgrids are classified on the basis of, there are four bases in which microgrids are classified. First is on the basis of types of supply. There are two types of supply available. One is AC and DC. So according to this type of supply, microgrid is classified into the three parts: AC microgrid, DC microgrid, and hybrid microgrid. Hybrid means it contains AC as well as DC both. Second basis, sources. Renewable sources, diesel and hybrid. Renewable sources includes solar, wind, biomass and small hydro power plant. So on the basis of sources, microgrid is classified into the three parts: renewable energy microgrid, diesel energy microgrid and hybrid microgrid. According to the scenario, microgrid is classified into the three categories: residential microgrid, industrial microgrid and commercial microgrid. And last one, according to the size of a microgrid, it is further classified into the three parts: the microgrid with a load of less than 10 kilowatts, the microgrid with the load between 10 kilowatts and 1 megawatts, and last, the microgrid with the load having demand greater than 1 megawatts. So these are all the classification of microgrid on the four bases. Now we will see AC and DC microgrid. What is AC and DC microgrid? In AC microgrid, all distributed energy resources and loads are connected to the common AC bus. As we have AC supply, so in AC microgrid, all the distributed energy sources and load, all these are connected to the AC bus bar, common AC bus bar. DC generating unit as well as energy storage will be connected to the AC bus via AC to DC inverter, and further AC to DC rectifier are used for supplying the DC loads. If we have a DC output from the generator, so it is connected to the AC bus using the inverter, DC to AC inverter. And if we have a DC load, so that load is connected using the rectifier to convert AC into the DC. And whereas in the DC microgrid system have DC bus in the microgrid may avoid many of power conversion steps required when using the AC bus. We have used inverter and rectifier in case of a AC microgrid. This conversion process can be avoided using the DC microgrid as it requires a DC main bus, leading to the higher energy efficiency and improved economic operation. So this was about the type of microgrid and explanation of AC and DC microgrid. Now we will see the diagram for the AC and DC microgrid. Now you can say the middle part in AC microgrid is AC bus, and middle part in DC microgrid is a DC bus. So to supply the DC load and DC generation, we require AC to DC converter or DC to AC converter. Whereas in case of a DC microgrid, you can see less conversion is required because it uses DC bus as a common part. So this is about the diagram of AC and DC microgrid. Now we will see distributed generation system. What is distributed energy generation system? When energy is generated and distributed using small scale technologies closer to end users, it is termed as decentralized generation. These generations are based on technologies mainly renewable, including but not limited to wind turbine, photovoltaic cells, geothermal energy, micro hydro power plants. So distributed generation system mostly adopts renewable energy sources. That renewable sources are wind turbine, photovoltaic cells, geothermal energy, micro hydro power plants, etc. On-site power generation has many advantages, as we have seen the example of Gorai, that power comes from Dahanu to Borivali, Borivali to Gorai. This transmission losses takes place, so it is much better option to adopt the microgrid for the Gorai. So this on-site power generation has many advantages over the centralized power generation, as it eliminates the cost associated with the transmission. The most important point is it doesn't require any transmission cost. So the cost of transmission from Dahanu to Gorai gets reduced, so it becomes economical for the consumers, and distribution of power over a long distance. So this is about the distributed generation system. Now, this is the comparison between the central generation and distributed generation. So in central generation, you can see we have two power plants, and these two power plants are only responsible to supply the energy to the load. Whereas distributed generation, you can see we have total 5 supply options. So system becomes more reliable. We have fuel cell generation system option available, we have solar option available, we have wind option available, we have micro turbine generation option available, and the last option remains for us is central power plant. So this is about the distributed generation system. Now, need of the distribution generation system is increase in power demand and depletion of fossil fuel. Power demand, large power demand can be supplied by the distributed generation system, and use of fossil fuel will be reduced. No high peak load shortage. Linking remote and inaccessible areas, like rural areas can adopt this distributed generation system because they are getting a shortage of electricity as they are in a rural areas. So it is very much difficult for the power plant to access that area. So distributed generation system is the better option for the rural areas. So linking the remote and inaccessible areas, faster response to new power demands, improved supply reliability and power management, enhance electric market. So these are the need of the distributed generation system. Now, what is the role of distributed generation system in the smart grid? Why distributed generation system? What is the work of distributed generation system in the smart grid? distributed generation are natural extension of a smart grid. Their ability for on-site decentralized power generation helps reducing peak load and hence better system management of the central grid. The load gets shared because of distributed generation system, so the peak demand of the power plant gets reduced. So the second point says that the peak demand on power plant gets reduced, so it is the better option for the system management for the central power plant. In future, both smart microgrid and smart decentralized generation will be able to sell their generation back to the utility from whom they buy the power, thus providing additional revenue stream. So, revenue can also be generated using the distributed generation system. So, it is also a better option. So, this was all about the distributed generation system and the role of distributed generation system in the smart grid. If you have any doubt, you can call me, you can message me. Thank you.